could get help for your gambling addiction, you know.
It's a bit late for that. The only thing I had left was my car, and they're about to take that back as well.
What work do you do?
Look, I was an engineer. I lost my job 12 months ago.
There are other jobs.
Yeah, it's not that easy starting out again.
Oh, I see. That's what you want. You want everything to be easy.
So don't try and psychoanalyze me.
I'm not. Just trying to understand. You were so keen on killing yourself. Why did you need all that vodka to take those pills? Do you have courage?
There was no one there to listen. I'll let you into a little secret. This morning, when I woke up, you know the first thing that entered my mind? How to get my hands on $300. My luck had changed, don't you see? I hadn't killed myself, so I must be lucky. You're right. I'm one hell of a sick bastard. Listen, if I admit I need help, would you be able to, you know, like put me onto someone and...
Bring Mr. Reynolds downstairs, please, Evie.
Okay. Yeah.
Of course.
Well, you take good care of them. All right? Michaels? Julia? He discharged himself over an hour ago. Well, he said he was going to call you.
What's the story? I'm not asking you to betray a confidence, Peter. It's not good news, is it?
No.
Thanks.
I'll hold the fort.
Thanks.
Mr. Reynolds, we have the results from your blood tests here. It seems there was more than just Valium in your system. What else did you take?
Just some analgesics I had in the cupboard.
When did you take them?
8 hours before the Valium. Thought they might do the trick, but they didn't do anything. So, when can I get out of here?
I'm afraid I'll have to keep you in for a while. Because of the damage caused by the tablets you took earlier, I have to treat this rather aggressively.
Oh. And here was I thinking this was my lucky day. Oh well, go for your life. The sooner I get out of here, the better. Starting to feel like a new man already.
Yes? Does he have any relatives?
Yeah, but I don't think they have anything to do with him anymore.
See if you can chase one of them down.
Well, what's going on?
Delayed fulminant hepatic necrosis.
Liver failure?
Well, given the quantity of tablets and the time they were in his system, the damage has already been done.
Shouldn't he be told?
Tell him what, Evie? Mr. Reynolds, your liver's packed it in. There's nothing we can do. You'll be dead within 2 days.
He still has the right to know, Sean.
Oh, look, he tried to kill himself. Now he's getting his wish.
Gosh, shut up.
Evie, most of the people who come through these doors want to live. I'd say 99.9% of them. They're desperate to live, desperate to survive, no matter what sort of crummy life they come from. But then you get people like Mr. Reynolds, down their luck, full of self-pity, with no respect for themselves or anybody else. They're a lost cause. Save your pity for someone who deserves it.
You can't just judge him like that. We hardly know anything about him.
If you want to take him on full time, he's yours. I'll make do with the other nurses.
Sure.
My father, shot himself in the temple. Succeeded in blinding himself. I found him when I got home from school. I nursed him for 10 years until one day he hanged himself from the kitchen fan. Found him then too. Evie, I've had too many ODs spit in my face for ruining their stone, and too many attempted suicides go out a week later and do it properly. And none of them give a stuff about the people who have to clean up after them. My job is helping people to live.
I don't think anyone should die without thinking someone cares.
Well, when you have seen as much as I have, and you are as old and jaded as I am, you'll change your tune.
Tom?
So, what'll we talk about? Discuss my future? Talk about my sordid past?
I think you should at least contact your family, Mr. Reynolds.
When my wife walked out on me and took my daughter, she said she never wanted to see me again.
That was before. They have a right to know you're not well.
Better they don't. At least then I can pretend they might want to see me. If I ask them to come and they don't come...
It's not worth taking that chance.
Maybe when I'm back on my feet. I want to sort myself out. Prove I can kick the habit.
I think your wife should know now, Mrs. Reynolds. I think you should tell her how you feel.
She won't come.
Why don't you let her make up her own mind?
Thanks, Sasha. Rolling down.
Oh.
You and Archer are falling out?
What makes you say that?
You're avoiding him,
No, I am not.
and he's avoiding you.
No. Why? I mean, that's silly.
If you're looking for the centerfold, it's pinned up in my locker. Oh, some people get themselves into quite an emotional mess, don't they? Let's take one of these letters, for example. Young girl living with a friend, thinks she's fallen in love with him and doesn't know what to do about it.
Has he fallen in love with her?
She doesn't know. She's got to find out, doesn't she? I mean, for heaven's sake, how old is this girl? 12?
Well, not everyone has had your experience, Caution.
Well, if you ask me, she should just go to bed with him and wave bye-bye to her best friend.
Well, that's terrible.
Happened to me once.
You slept with your best friend.
Of course I slept with him. He was a man, I was a woman. We were great mates. It's the most natural step to take. Well, that is, of course, unless you're planning to go into a convent. Well, what happened? Your friendship, was it over? Over? Why should it be? Friends and sex, it does work, you know. It can even happen in reverse. What? Well, I slept with a bloke once just for the lust of it, and we ended up really good friends. A doctor here, as a matter of fact. Arch. But Arch. Just a feeling. But it proves you can have your cake and eat it too.
No, I'm really not interested in your sex life.
Sorry, I thought you were asking my advice.
Well, I wasn't, and I certainly don't need it.
Sometimes you've got to be cruel to be kind.
I spoke to Paul Reynolds' wife today, ex-wife.
And?
She won't come.
Did you explain that?
I explained everything. She just wasn't interested. And she pulled up short of saying good riddance.
Why? What did he do?
He was a gambler. He sold the house without telling her. Possessions, borrowed from the family, stole the bill money, her rings. Pawned and lost a lot. Sean, she's going to tell his daughter that he died in a car accident. I mean, she's written him off. He's not even dead yet.
You okay?
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to tell him.
Well, don't tell him anything just yet. All right? Leave it up to me. I'll figure something out.
I had to find out from Peter.
I'm sorry. I just needed to be by myself for a while.
By yourself? I didn't know whether to call the police or the hospital. What were you doing? What were you thinking? For all I knew, you could have been lying in a ditch somewhere. I even counted the morphine in the fridge in case you...
In case what? In case I taught myself. Oh, I've just been told I got even less time to live and you thought I was going to kill myself?
I didn't know what to think.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. I should have run.
So am I. Oh, yes, I did. Damn you for doing it to me. Damn you, damn you, damn you! Marry me.